Hello and welcome to another devlog for Peasant Uprise. As promised, this week's devlog will end the saga of the factions, with the Sayon's cult. The story begins with a woman called Sayon, a herbalist who wanted to use her craft to the benefit of society. She was eager to experiment and produce new cures and antidotes. Her brews became well known and other herbalists decided to follow her into the deep learnings of alchemy. With time, Sayon wanted more than just helping people. She sought out fame and recognition. She did not want to feel like another peasant. This led to extortions and provided medicine to only those who proclaimed their adoration for her. But with many sick, the village of Ravenhill grew impatient and decided to seek Sayon by force. It was then that she decided to poison the village well. Many perished then, and the few that didn't left the village for good. Only looters wander around Ravenhill nowadays. Since this incident, everyone in the cult has been persecuted. Sayon's followers, led by Sabrina now, did not approve at all of these actions and pushed her away, but despite their efforts, they were still prosecuted by the authorities. This is where the Peasant Uprise picks up, with Sabrina trying to restore the trust in the cult as a discipline dedicated to the people's well-being, and the end of the persecution once and for all. However, Sayon is still alive and well in Swayne, and with the aid of the Ashlean forces, she will not go down without a fight. At their market, you'll be able to improve the scavenger trait of a particular peasant, and you'll be able to convert a peasant into a herbalist. But the most unique item in Sayon's market is a new crafting recipe, Sayon's oil. This oil can be used to cleanse any disease on a given peasant, and this is the reason why I needed to cover diseases before jumping into the cult. The ingredients are not that accessible and they require grapes as well, but it will sure serve as the best counterattack versus the most impacting diseases. This ends the factions trilogy, as I like to call it. And while it's been a lot of work to blend this idea into the game and the main storyline, I'm happy that I went with it. Levels and quests now have more meaning. There are more reasons to reach certain locations, and the quests are more linked together and often provide something more than just experience. The new recipes are not just cool to craft and use. They also give importance to some resources or productions that before were lacking much meaning. Thus far, I've completed 2,800 tasks and still have 180 tasks pending. This puts me about 93% completed with this project. I know there is still a few levels pending, but when it comes to features and models, etc., the game is pretty close to being done. If you like my content, don't forget to like, subscribe, and click on the bell to receive notifications. And if you're interested in Peasant Uprise, you can go ahead and wishlist it in Steam. With that said, I'll see you in the next update.